This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Wildcats. Comes onto the field for the first time today. This is a team coming out here with a lot of confidence in front of an energized home crowd coming off that win last week. But there's a challenge today against this defense.
Yeah, great defense. It's going to be really exciting to see how this one plays out. And I think you're right. I think they did gain a lot of confidence coming in now at home in front of this crowd. Magical atmosphere. They got to take advantage of it.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Gets made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Looks to the left. Pass caught. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They're going to run it here. First down and more. He's still running. He brings him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. Northwestern getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Second down after that short completion. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. The field goal is good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Oregon's offense comes out for their first possession today. Let's check out the impact players in this game. For guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Looking for a gap. Jamison. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Important second down play coming up. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The receiver grabs it. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Quick catch over the middle. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Throw to the corner of the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his back. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The Ducks come to the line with first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. On the run here. Lets it go. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. And this time it's complete. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
On first down, they'll keep the running game trying. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
Running out of time in the pocket. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. The offense threatening now. First and goal. Ball handed off. They finally corral him at the 1.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quick throw. The catch is made. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Off the play fake, looking at throw. Swarmed by the pass rush. He's sacked.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught for the receiver. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Bring the pressure and down he goes.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
They look to throw it here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Gun now on third down. Now they trap him for a sack.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. Little first down trickery doesn't work that time.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And that catch is hauled in. The player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they'll check him out. Punt team ready to boot it away. And here's the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the run here, lets it go. Looking right, this one caught. Touching made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
The ball is loose in the backfield. Able to make the recovery and avoid a crushing turnover.
Oh, my gosh. The defense did what they needed to do to rip that ball loose. It's on the ground. But for the offense, they're extremely fortunate that the receiver himself was able to recover the ball after that fumble.
And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Northwestern has the lead here. We'll check out the stats now through the opening period. Ducks will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And they've got the returner corralled. Out comes the Northwestern offense out of the field again. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The sack by the defense forces 4th down and a punt. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. And they misfire in 1st down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. It's a quarterback keeper. But a quick stop by the defense. He just chews, so it's 3rd and 8.
I'll give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming 3rd down situation.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Wide open downfield. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it for the 1st down at the 41. The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Davison. Slings right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
The Ducks will line up to punt it away. And the punt heads out of bounds. They'll spot this ball about the 30. Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Receiver makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. It's knocked away. Incomplete. 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Looks like Northwestern will have the 1st down.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Lets it go quickly. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Defense is coming after him. He's looking deep here. And he rolls it in to the 15, still going. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. A shotgun run call. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. And he'll set up to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. They finally get things going this time. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second day, that's a different deal. Now he's got him probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. A good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
What a move into open space. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. Offense getting set, it's 2nd down. Quarterback pulls the ball, it's a keeper. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. The Ducks will have to punt this one away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. The returner is brought down. Gets to start with the next drive. Out comes the Northwestern offense on the field again. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Handoff from the shotgun. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the right side. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, the quarterback looked so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback. Now to the defense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Now here's the toss play. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
He escapes the pocket. Breaks into the clear. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. Critical third down play for this offense right here. And the quarterback dropping back. The pass rush closing in. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fourth down completion to the running back. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Northwestern getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And here's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got... with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Wildcats. as they put 6 more on the board. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So they'll just take the knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, a Big Ten championship game that's already had its share of stirring moments.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Grabbed by the receiver. Great swings at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Ducks looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Running out of time in the pocket. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Play fake, looking to throw. Throws it to the right. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. The offense really clicking here.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. And not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quick completion to the tight end. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And that one's straight down the middle. And the game is now tied. We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop them at the 23. That's solid coverage. Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. First down. We're going to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Second down play coming up. Drops back in the gun. He'll throw it now. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain. Drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Solid game, moves the ball to a 43.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision?
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action to get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Pass caught on a comeback route. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. Northwestern getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Using his legs, it's Sharp. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second and goal for the offense. Bootleg looking to throw. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern. And they jump on top here in the second half.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely throws the defense. Their eyes are in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football. Made an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, he makes the catch. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. 1st and 10 play coming up. On the ground, it's Davison. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a man. Quick throw over the middle. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Pressure is coming. They'll try a pass here. The receiver makes the catch. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Ducks will have to kick it away. He's getting a workout here. It's his 5th punt of the night. And it's taken right around the 35. And the returner blocked down by the coverage team. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Caught in the backfield. It's Sharp. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, traveling for a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Nowhere to run up the middle. After the loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch is made down the middle. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down to the 42. A new set of downs after that completion. Send the back in motion. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They get him to the ground. It's 1st down now at the 28. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down to 17. The Ducks are in the red zone. Quick throw. That's the RPO caught on the left side. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense is still clicking. Kirk, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Out comes the Northwestern offense out of the field again. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down after that previous play. Throwing off play action. First throw from the backup, but it's incomplete.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. He finds some space. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the 1st down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters if you check out some of the stats here. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. When they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
that's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And there's the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Moves out of the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He shreds the tackle. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. 12th play of this marathon march, but it's third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity from dropping that interception.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Wow, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Crucial third down play after that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. The Ducks hustle to the line to run that hurry up.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. Man, it's
the pass rush gets home. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The sack sets up 2nd down. Looking to throw here. The pocket breaking down. They're going to scramble now. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. Get him at 2nd forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's 3rd down. You better make up for it right here.
That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42. And the Ducks pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They keep feeding the running back, but he's had nowhere to go tonight. They've been dominant at the line of scrimmage. Big moment here in this championship game. 3rd and short on the 8th play of the drive. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The Ducks come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they'll check him out. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Handoff here from the shotgun. Touchdown, Ducks. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up into 36.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Has the first down and more. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to scramble. And is picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Another sack. You know, as the offensive coordinator, you're ahead in this game. Maybe you should change the game plan to help your quarterback a bit. This pass rush has gotten home way too many times, and you should focus more on preserving the lead.
He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
The quarterback keeps it here. Well, the power run is stuffed, barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one. The Ducks will have to kick this away. They'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he punts it out of bounds, so no return. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. The shotgun running play called. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you can go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Time running down. They'll go for it here on 4th down. This could be the game here. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They get him down, but that first down will be decisive and give us our new conference champs. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Well, it was an entertaining game because we enjoyed calling it, but it's got to sting to fall short at the end.
Well, sometimes you're going to suffer losses like this, and you're just going to have to pick up your head and move on. It's the coach's job to try to get this team ready to play the next time they go out.
And that is going to do